So Floyd Mayweather recently had a match against John Gotti III. John Gotti III is the grandson of the infamous crime boss John Gotti. Yes, the Mafia guy. Floyd beat the bricks off of John Gotti III in the match, and he and his family got really sensitive and touchy about it. A threat was actually put out against Floyd Mayweather and his family after a whole huge altercation happened in the ring. Then, John Gotti's sister said the following: "At Floyd Mayweather, your daughter was ran through by an animal with 12 different baby mamas. Your little circus animal, you're all a pack of zoo animals. I swear on my kids, I'm coming for your daughter. It may be 2 years, 3 years from now, but I'm coming, cunt." Now this is extremely uncalled for. Floyd Mayweather's daughter didn't do nothing to John Gotti. They're in a sanctioned fight. They have a contract signed. I'm gonna fight you, you're gonna fight me, we're gonna make this much money. Your brother gets his behind whooped, he gets spanked horribly. And you're threatening to do something to this man's daughter just because he lost? That shows how weak these people are. These are those Nick Fuentes type Italians that we're dealing with right here. These are the ones that hate black people, and they embarrassed because Floyd shows that he's superior to him in boxing, and they can't take it. It makes absolutely no sense what's going on right here. But let's take a look at the footage. So right off the bat, Floyd is just beating the bricks off of John Gotti. John Gotti is getting duffed up left and right, and he's got no answers for Floyd. Round one is just Floyd pounding on him throughout the whole round. He's got nothing. He can't hit him. So Floyd starts making fun of him, starts taunting the audience who's cheering for him, and still hitting him while he's doing it. John is scared to throw anything at Floyd, and Floyd is just beating the bricks off of him throughout the whole round. Now, what happens is this. He's losing. He's getting emotional. Floyd is in the ring toying with him. He's got nothing. Floyd starts trash talking him in round two. Okay, and he's getting inside of John Gotti's head. John Gotti III, he's supposed to be some kind of mob boss's grandson. That don't mean that you're a good fighter. He's getting beat up and demolished by Floyd. Work out. It's just a beat down throughout the whole fight. If Gotti tries to stand in the middle of the ring with him, Floyd is outboxing him. If he tries to hold him, Floyd is beating him in the pocket, catching him with shots. If he tries to do anything, get him in the corner, it doesn't work. It gets to the point where Gotti starts holding, and the ref is trying to break them up. And Gotti is not listening to the ref. The ref is having to push them both back, and say fight. And right now, John Gotti is demoralized. He can't beat Floyd. He's getting punched in the face left and right, and Floyd is talking to him. Floyd is calling him the B word. He's saying he ain't got nothing. Let me see a jab. Let me see. He's toying with John Gotti, and he's really pissing him off. And even though he's pissed off, he can't do nothing but get popped in the face and watch Floyd laugh at him. And here's where it gets crazy. So he gets put in the corner, and he hits Floyd after the break. Now that's an illegal move right there. The referee is telling him to stop. Floyd is still edging it on. So now watch this. Floyd's gonna accidentally hit John in the back of the head, and John's gonna point out to the referee. Bang! In boxing, you have to protect yourself at all times. So from this point, John starts getting really emotional. He starts grabbing Floyd and not letting go. Floyd is pressing against the referee. They're talking trash to each other while the fight's going on. The ref is having to really work to get them apart. And he's seeing that he's losing control of the fight. He's telling them to stop. They're not stopping. He's having to continuously get in there and separate them. And Gotti is just holding Floyd and putting them in all kind of clinches. So at this point right here, the ref is telling them, listen, I'm going to stop the fight if y'all don't stop.
Clinch. Mayweather's going to take care of it.
Okay, hold it. Yeah, they roughhousing now. They're roughhousing. Well, that's what they told the corner of Gotti. Gotti told That's it. Oh, they can't stop. That's it.
He stops the fight because they're not listening. Gotti still attacks Floyd. And it gets crazy in the ring. It's a crazy scene. So I'm gonna break down what happens in this scene right here. So right off the bat, I don't know what the hell John Gotti is doing right here. He was getting beat up for 6 rounds, and now you want to come in and attack Floyd. He charges Floyd's. He still gets his jaw rocked. So right away, one of Floyd's guards comes in and backs John up. But John's trainer, I think this is in the white shirt, he's doing too much. He puts a hand on one of the guards, and then they start roughing him up in the corner. And now Floyd's security is overpowering Gotti and his team. Floyd's security is massive. I don't just mean how many of them there are. I mean the size of these guys. These guys are like well over 300 pounds, maybe some of them even 400 pounds, all pressing them back into the corner and separating the two fighters. You got some people that's on Floyd's side protecting him, and you got his security up in there pressing Gotti and his people and putting them in check. Another thing I want to say about this match is I believe that ESPN reported this incorrectly. They were saying that the referee disqualified John Gotti because Floyd and him were arguing with each other and grappling back and forth in the match. That's not what I believe he disqualified him for. If you look at the video, the ref clearly said stop the match, and then John Gotti attacked Floyd. I believe that's why it was deemed a disqualification. When the referee says stop and you hit somebody or attack somebody, that's an automatic disqualification against you. If John Gotti would have just stayed still, I believe the ref would have just said this fight is a no contest.
I told him and I warned him, to stop the profanity. Stop it. Both of them. I told Floyd as well as I told him. They continue to do it.
The last thing that I want to say about this is I don't like how the media is reporting this story. They're reporting it as though the referee, Kenny Bayless, is Floyd's personal referee, and he's ruling in favor of him. The disqualification was uncalled for. It doesn't make any sense. First of all, Floyd was beating him for the entire fight. This guy Gotti was not gonna knock Floyd out. He was gonna win the fight regardless. The referee stopped the fight, which I believe was gonna be a no contest, which means neither one of them would have won the fight. And Floyd doesn't care anyway because this fight doesn't go on his record. It's just an exhibition. He's 50-0. His professional career is over. The only way that this guy was going to beat Floyd was by knocking him out, and I don't see any way that was going to happen. So the referee, in my opinion, was not being biased. The media always reports negative against Floyd, and that's how I see it. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. From the fight to the scuffle that happened afterwards, to the crime sister threatening his daughter and calling her and NBA YoungBoy animals. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section. We'll be looking for your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is the King Lemuel Podcast. Peace.